My name is Hanya, and on the day of my wedding, my younger sister stood up on stage, grabbed the microphone, and announced that she was pregnant with my soon-to-be husband's baby. The entire hall went silent. Everyone turned to look at me, expecting me to cry, scream, or faint. But I didn't do any of that. I just smiled, pulled out my phone, and showed everyone something I had been quietly recording for 3 months.
I got engaged to Danish 2 years before our wedding. He seemed like a good man, caring, calm, family-oriented. My whole family liked him, especially my younger sister, Zara, who was 4 years younger than me. We were close growing up. When Danish started becoming part of the family, Zara was always around. Outings, shopping trips, wedding planning, she helped with everything. At first, I thought nothing of it. Sisters get involved in weddings all the time. But slowly, small things started feeling off. Danish's phone was always face down on the table. He'd reply to Zara's texts faster than anyone else's. And whenever the three of us talked, there was this strange inside joke energy between them that I couldn't quite place. I told myself I was overthinking. Wedding stress, anxiety, nothing more. But there was a feeling in my gut that refused to go away.
3 months before the wedding, I came home from my final dress fitting. Zara had left her phone in my car. She'd gotten out earlier for something. A notification lit up the screen. Danish's name. I'd always told myself I'd never look at someone else's phone. But something in me said, just this once. I looked. The message read, "Same place tomorrow, same time. She doesn't know anything." My heart dropped. I put the phone down like nothing happened. But I couldn't stop thinking after that. That night, I decided I wasn't going to make a scene or cause drama right away. I was going to find out the truth first. Starting the next day, I quietly began paying attention. Through our family group chat, I figured out that Zara and Danish had been meeting regularly at a cafe on the other side of the city, while everyone assumed she was at the gym or with a friend. I asked my cousin Amna for a small favor, without telling her the whole truth, and asked her to snap a couple of photos outside that cafe, just to confirm. The photos that came back made everything clear. Danish and Zara, holding hands, walking out of the cafe together. I started checking our shared iCloud account, the one Danish and I used for wedding planning. That's where I found an entire thread of messages between him and Zara. It wasn't just an affair. Zara was pregnant, and Danish already knew. One message from Danish read, "We'll tell Hanya after the wedding, not now. Otherwise, everything gets canceled." I saved every message, every photo, screenshotted all of it into a folder I named Proof, and made a decision. I wasn't going to cancel the wedding. I was going to let it happen and end it on my own terms. You might be thinking, why go through with the wedding knowing all this? The reason was simple. I wanted the truth to come out in front of everyone, my family, his family, and especially Zara, somewhere no one could lie their way out of it or call it a misunderstanding. I talked to my cousin, who's a lawyer, for advice. I arranged for the official Nika registration to happen after the reception, instead of before, so if anything went wrong, I could walk away without any legal complications. I only told my mother, something isn't right, but let me handle this myself. My mother trusted me completely.
The wedding day arrived. Everything was beautiful. Lights, flowers, guests, laughter. But during the reception, while everyone was having dinner, Zara suddenly walked up to the stage, picked up the microphone, and began speaking. I need to say something. I'm pregnant. The whole hall went quiet. People started smiling and congratulating her, assuming she was sharing happy news. Then she said, "And this baby is Danish's." You could have heard a pin drop. My mother's face went pale. Danish's mother stood up from her seat. Everyone turned to me, waiting for me to cry or scream. I simply said, "Zara,
Did all of you already know about this? Zara and Danish both went silent. I pulled out my phone and connected it to the large screen set up behind the stage for the event. I opened the folder named Proof. Danish's messages lit up on the screen. "We'll tell Hania after the wedding, not now, otherwise everything gets cancelled." Then another. "Just be patient, we'll figure it out after the wedding." Then the cafe photos. The hall fell completely silent. I took the microphone and said, "This wedding is over. I just wanted everyone here to see the truth with their own eyes. I'm leaving now."
After that night, my family stood by me completely. Danish's family apologized and cut ties with him too, since they had no idea what he'd been doing. Zara tried to apologize, but I told her clearly, the time for apologies was while you were doing all this, not now. The nikah had never been legally registered, so there were no complications. Danish packed his things and left, humiliated in front of his own family. Zara was left alone. Danish refused to take any responsibility for the baby either, and she lost the trust of the family she once had. A year later, I've rebuilt my life, my career, my friendships, my family bonds, all stronger than before. Danish tried to move on and get engaged again, but his story had already followed him. Zara is raising her baby alone, without much support, living with the consequences of the choices she made. As for me, I'm grateful I stayed calm, kept control of myself, and let the truth reveal itself, without screaming, without crying, just with proof. Because sometimes the most powerful response is silence, until the truth speaks for itself.